What's up, aliens? My name is Stay Laughing and welcome back to the channel. Today's episode is brought to you by WarAliens. This is the Abduction. We're going to get into a war recap, but before we do that, we're going to have a quick discussion about the TroopContest and a couple of the new rules that Supercell posted on their forum. I'm going to leave a link down in the description. But if you didn't know, Supercell is allowing their fans to come up with new concepts or a new troop idea. And I think it's fabulous. Anybody in the Aliens family, we support you 100%. If you want to submit an idea, that's awesome. Do it. I'm glad. I would help out in any way. So if you guys have any questions, any concerns, you guys can always hit me up. You know how to get a hold of me. In fact, I'll go over a couple ideas right now. I had an idea that maybe the opposite of a witch be some type of warlock, and he buffs all skeletons. I think skeletons need a buff. Ever since they do not trigger big bombs, it seems like the witch has just died. Ever since that, I haven't really used witches. I've used a couple now and then just to see how they fare out, but they don't seem as viable as they used to be. And something like this, a warlock that gives a buff to all skeletons, would be awesome. He, in fact, would summon a giant skeleton, and we can use the giant skeleton from Clash Royale. That idea, bringing some type of ultra bomb to push through a layer of walls, is exactly what needs to be opened up in the game of Clash of Clans. In my opinion, the golem is not strong enough. He needs a buff. Either his explosion, his death explosion, needs to open up a section of wall, or he needs to have a buff where he does 2 points of damage to walls. I've seen too many golems get stuck behind walls and the rest of the raid goes one way, and you see your golem just basically doing absolutely nothing except for making beatboxing. You know, making a YouTube video how to beatbox against these level 6 walls. That was kind of a rant, but let's talk about the new rules that Supercell added to the forum. If you didn't know, this is what it is. By entering the competition, the participant accepts that his or her submissions may be used for any effect or purpose determined by Supercell and its partners. I think that's okay. That's awesome. Say, for instance, if you place 5th, 6th, 7th, or even lower, but people still like your troop, you might see your troop become a card in Clash Royale, and that would be awesome. I would love to see, say, for instance, this warlock become a card in Clash Royale. I like to play Royale sometimes. I don't get into it too much because I'm more focused and more driven on Clash of Clans. But Royale is fun, and it'd be cool to have maybe it even spawn off and start a new game. You don't even know. Rule number 7 is that we reserve the right to change these rules or disqualify any contestant for inappropriate conduct as we deem suitable, as well as cancel the competition without any previous warning. That confuses me a little bit. I don't know why they would want to cancel this competition. It seems awesome. Let's get into the war recap. If you guys have any ideas and you want to submit one and you want to discuss it in clan chat, go right ahead. I'm more than willing to help, and I'm sure J Commander would be more than willing to help anyone in WarAliens discuss what he thought would be a good idea. We're going to scroll down here, and this is one thing I wanted to talk about was the most heroic defense. We don't have a highlight for that, and I don't understand it. If there is some way that we could, or maybe have a vote for the most heroic defense or offense, I think that would be awesome. That'd be an idea for Supercell to maybe consider. But I don't know why there isn't a most heroic defense, but we're going to highlight one anyway because we do believe that defense will win us a championship. Most of these are looking like they held it to the 50%, they held to the 2-star, but Ferno held number 2 to he held number 2 against earning a 2nd star, and that's fabulous. Furno has a southern teaser style base, but number 2 is coming up with a double shock, double quake on these air defense, and by taking them down to the 1% and using the earthquake spell is going to guarantee that those buildings are going to shake down. He's coming with a mass dragon. These aren't no small baby dragons. These are some Schmog dragons, level 4. They got the burning eyeballs. But after that clan castle, these X-bows perfectly, and this is what I suggest to everybody, is to have, when you do want to upgrade X-bows, you want to have them pointing to the ground and air, because it might have a different result. Say, for instance, I think he might have got wrecked if those X-bows weren't pointing up. But 1 dragon left, and he's going to get burned out. He can't smoke enough. And there it is. Boom. Saved the 1 star. That was a fabulous defense. Now we're going to highlight just maybe 1 or 2 offensive strikes. Let's see, Melted Basher and his fresh attack on his mirror, number 7. And he's coming with a mass dragon attack. But let's look at that builder hut right in the corner. I think that's going to cause him some trouble on the back end because he has no other troops to deploy. And there goes the Barbarian King. We also see a builder hut in this corner and 1 in this corner. We want to make sure to clean those up before you deploy your mass troops. There goes the enemy clan castle, and it's a baby dragon, a couple Wizzies. Those street fighters seem to actually held up a little bit. Oh, look at them. 2 street fighters come clawing out. There goes the king's ability. We're going to speed it up a little bit. It looks like it's basically just clean up from here. Hasn't used his lightning spells yet, but I don't really think he needs them. Oh, is he going to have enough time? Now he just has all these storages left. The king broke through these walls, these level 1 walls, these wooden walls. Oh, come on, are these dragons? Now, this is exactly what I was talking about. Are these dragons going to have enough time to make it to both? There's 10 seconds left. Oh, there it is. He uses the lightning spells. Oh, my battery's almost dead. He used the lightning spells, and that saved the raid. Fantastic, Melted. Oh, next time you have to keep in mind that those builder huts can stop you from earning a 3-star. You need to keep on that. Let's get right into it. We're going to highlight 1 more, and then we're going to bring an end to this episode. But there's 1 more person I did want to highlight, and that was Master John. And his attack on this kind of helix-looking base. Dropping it first, starting off his raid with his golems. Then out comes the enemy clan castle. Behind that, some street fighters poisoning that enemy clan castle. But do remember, enemy clan castle troops will move out of the poison if you do not keep them locked in there. So then come the P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A. are just gonna absolutely do some work. There goes the heal spell. I think a little early. Could have used it later on in the raid. But the rage spell gets these P.E.K.K.A. smashing through these walls. Troops go back into the core. This P.E.K.K.A. over here on the left look absolutely lost. I wish I could do a quick replay. It looked like she went back and forth. This P.E.K.K.A. definitely on the left can't make up her mind where she's going. There she goes. She gets a Tesla, gets enraged, joins the rest of the tea party. Then we got a golem up here tanking all this compartment. These P.E.K.K.A are going shopping. They're hitting the boutique. Yes, P.E.K.K.A come back and get these last couple troops. Drops a haste spell. And the haste is going to speed up these P.E.K.K.A. Good drop, a good deployment on the haste spell. Got him working through these walls. And there's the 3-star. Fantastic, Master Josh. Keep it cracking. Keep it moving. We're going to bring this episode to an end. I do appreciate it. If you like this episode, smash that thumbs up. If you love this episode, definitely subscribe. My name is Stay Laughing. This has been The Abduction. Peace.